One of those Aghoras reply, that is the reason we came to this world, to be happy and blissful. And this sentence changes Shambu's life. Shambu questions his reality. Since childhood, why was I here? Why did I enter this universe? Why did I enter this body? Why am I existing? He questions everything about his mom, dad, wife. Why am I living with my wife? Why am I living with my dad? All the question leads him to same answer. That is, he always came to this life, to this body, with a family, with a wife, so that he'll be happy. So always he bought fridge, washing machine, clothes, medicine to his mom, dad, wife, everything he did so that at the end of the day, he'll be happy, he'll be satisfied. But still, he was not satisfied. So that means that the happiness is not in the material things. It is not in mom, it is not in dad, it is not in wife, it is not in anyone. It is inside you. Happiness was always inside you since childhood. You just didn't explore it. So Shambu asked the Aghori Babas, please teach me how to be happy. So what they do is, they tell him, get up, dance. So both Shambu and all the Aghori Babas start dancing. Gangadarai Shiva Gangadarai, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya, Om Someshwarai Shiva Someshwarai, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. So everyone dances. That is the Aghori Babas, Shambu. And Shambu forgets everything about his family, wife, everything he forgets. And he sees Shiva, Shiva himself coming from the Kailasa Parvata and asking Shambu, why are you not smiling? Can you smile? So Shambu cries bucket of tears with full of goosebumps. Shambu cries the entire day because Shiva asked him, why are you not smiling? Can you smile for me? So just this one sentence of Shiva, can you smile for me, changes his entire life. Shiva, that is one of the manifestation of Brahman. As I told, Brahman has different ways of manifesting. If it manifests in the way of Krishna, it gives beauty, luxury, it gives relationship, happiness. And if it is in the form of Shiva, it gives detachment, it gives bliss without any reason. So Shiva is a manifestation of Brahman which doesn't care of anything. There need not be abundance, there need not be luxuries, there need not be any relationship, there need not be anything, but still you're happy. So this is the most detached way of blissfulness. Whereas Krishna's way is different. Krishna's way is through dharma, that is following your responsibilities. So there are different ways the Brahman manifests. So Krishna or Vishnu is the Dharmapalaka of the universe. So when the Brahman manifests in the Krishna or Vishnu form, it follows dharma or responsibilities, righteousness. Whereas in the form of Shiva, there is no duality. That is, there is no right, wrong, there is no dharma, adharma, there is no righteousness, not righteousness. There is just bliss, pure bliss without any reason. Whereas when it comes to Krishna, Vishnu, the bliss comes from following dharma or following righteousness. That is, Shambu was not able to fulfill his duty correctly. That is, he was not able to make his wife completely happy. It was his duty, but he was not able to. But still, Shiva showed him happiness. Shiva didn't care whether he is a good husband or good son. He didn't care. He just asked Shambu, why are you not smiling? So this one sentence of Shiva, why are you not smiling, changed his life. He felt so loud. The God itself is asking, why am I not smiling? And he realized how much he is valued. That is, even God, that is Shiva, cares about him so much. That is, Krishna was not able to provide the detachment and peace of mind he required at that moment. He was able to provide all the luxuries Shambu asked. And that's why Krishna took the form of Shiva and entered Shambu's life and asked Shambu, why is he not smiling? And requested Shambu, can you smile for me? This one sentence made Shambu feel so much loud. His anahata opened. The chakra of love opened up. Once that chakra of love opened up, he started dancing continuously from Shiva temple to his home. He continuously danced. Gangadarai Shiva Gangadarai, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. He kept on dancing and he came back to his house. So in his house, also he started dancing. That is, he kept a Shivalinga Murti and he started dancing so blissfully, like the entire house atmosphere changed. That is, the parents who were waiting for him and the wife who was waiting to complain something got surprised by this attitude of Shambhu. Shambhu, who was always in anxiety mode, was so blissful. He was dancing with full of ecstasy. And all the parents and wife started questioning him, like, why is he so blissful? And he started telling bhajans of Shiva loudly and also of Vishnu because he owed so much to Vishnu. So he started chanting both Krishna, Vishnu, Shiva bhajans together. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Om Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Om Shri Ram Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Om Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Om Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. So he started chanting so many bhajans in his house and kept on dancing until one day he exited the body. That is, Shambhu, out of dancing, out of singing bhajans of Shiva, Vishnu, Lakshmi, Parvati, Durga. So he started chanting so many bhajans because he owed so much to the deities. And finally one day he exited the body. He was no longer part of the character Shambhu. His consciousness went back to its original form, that is of Sadashiva. Because he realized his original self, which is Sat Chit Ananda, that is always happy. So that is why you entered this universe, because you forgot how to be happy. The reason you are there in this universe is because you have forgotten how to be happy 24/7. And that is why you have descended back to this physical realm to understand or learn how to remain happy. So the whole life is to learn how to be happy. That is the only truth. Sat Chit Ananda. So you can choose any Ishtadevata, be it Krishna, Shiva, Ram, Vishnu, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Parvati. Any deity is fine. At the end of the day, you have to stay happy. So that is the only conclusion that you derive from Shambhu's story, Shambhu's life, and how he discovered this yoga called Nrutya Yoga. Nrutya meaning dance. So he achieved Samadhi just through dance and bhajans. Nadi Yoga. Nadi Yoga is the yoga of sound, that is bhajans, kirtan, and Nrutya Yoga is the yoga of dance. So you can achieve Samadhi even through dance and music. When dancing and singing bhajans, your mind becomes very blissful and the Kundalini raises and crosses the Sahasrara Chakra. Because while dancing or singing, there is no thought in the mind. The mind is completely blank. So when the thoughts are not there, the Kundalini thinks that this consciousness no longer exists in this universe. When there are no thoughts in the consciousness, the Kundalini thinks that this consciousness no longer serves this Maya. And that's why it exits the body through the Sahasrara and finally goes back to the original state, that is Sadashiva. That is 24/7 blissfulness, no thought zone, complete void. So this is how the consciousness of Shambhu exits the character. And Shambhu continues. That is, Shambhu always lives happily with Shami. He always provides for his mom and dad. So the Shambhu character continues, but the consciousness inside Shambhu exits the body. So the whole reason why the consciousness is inside the characters is to learn. The consciousness is inside Aditya to learn from the experiences of Aditya. The consciousness is there inside Ramesh, Suresh, John, Jason, Aditya, Shambhu, Shami, dad, mom, everyone. The consciousness is there inside everyone to learn from the experiences, how to be happy. So it learned how to be happy through the body of Shambhu. Same way, it learns through all the bodies. And that is why the characters belong to the Maya. They don't belong to you. That is, the consciousness is devoid of characters. It doesn't have any character in it. The consciousness is just a watcher. It just watches the character's life. It is watching the character's life only to understand how to be happy forever. Once it learns how to be happy forever, it no longer watches the character. It leaves the character. So Shambhu continues with his life with Shami, dad, mom, but the consciousness inside Shambhu leaves and the Maya continues. Maya was always supposed to continue. It never ends. Maya is there for the unrealized consciousness. So there are many unrealized consciousness in this universe and the Maya continues for them. They change characters, they shift from one character to the other character to experience desires, to experience different kinds of desires, and they realize nothing is satisfactory. Only the truth, that is Sadashiva, will satisfy the consciousness. Only true blissfulness, Vairagya, will satisfy the consciousness. No amount of Maya or satisfaction of desires will satisfy the consciousness. So that's why focus on the real deal, that is Sat Chit Ananda. Follow any path of yoga which you like, which may be Nrutya Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Raja Yoga, Karma Yoga. So whatever yoga suits your palate, follow that and achieve Samadhi. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll meet in the next video. Jai Mahakal.